Hi, it's Stephen here from Sound of an Ocean Wave, and this is day 29 of the March daily draws. So as we close out the weekend and approach a new week, let's see what message we get. And I'll be taking the first card from the Tarot of the Witch's Garden, followed by an Oracle card from the Seasons of the Witch, Ostara Oracle. So let's choose our first card and get the reading underway. Okay, here we go. The Six of Swords. You've had this before. And again, it carries the message, the general message I feel of the month. I don't think it was the energy of the month card, but it could have been. And in some ways, it ought to have been. I can't remember what the energy of the month card was. Oh, it was the Eight of Wands. That's right. Things speeding up. Well, that's come out as well. That's sort of the other thing as well. Things coming up, intensifying things, the energy increasing. Yes, that's true. But this could also have been an ally of that for us. That might have been more of an external energy of the month, and this is more of an internal energy of the month. I don't separate them. I'm not going to start doing that. But if it could be going hand in hand, because to me, a lot of what we've had this month is about moving forward, leaving behind things, putting things into the past, discarding what we don't need. Sometimes that we have to, for our own safety and our own well-being. There are things that we need to move forward from. Often the Six of Swords is about leaving a place of danger, of turmoil, of peril, and it's about going from choppy waters into more peaceful waters, coming into a calmer state. So maybe we're trying to get that more of clarity and peaceful mindedness, and in order to do that, we may need to be careful what we carry forward with us. We may need to leave certain things behind us, and that seems to be sort of a message that we've been getting. But the general message, of course, has been to move forward, onwards, moving forwards, onwards and upwards. A sword pointing forwards here. This is where the direction, where my focus or thought needs to be. So we need to be more focused in our thinking and heading forwards, not looking back, but heading forwards of what we're going to be doing from now onwards. Never mind what we did before, never mind what went on in the past. Now we're focused ahead of where we're going and what we want to do next. It's what comes next. We've had that with the Two of Wands, by setting our intentions and choosing the path of all the world of opportunities presented to us, that we can choose. We are responsible. What path is it that we have the ability to choose the way that we go next? So this card reminds us to keep moving forward, to be focused about moving forward. And when we do that, we can move forward into better times for us, times where we can think better, we can have less turmoil and confusion in our minds, and a bit more stillness and clarity when we do that, when we move forward, when we leave some of these things that have been sources of confusion and chaos in our minds, when we leave that behind, take a deep breath and focus more on what we can have in the future, what we can move towards, then that's where that clear focus comes in, that clarity of mind, that calmness comes in once we have that focus, and we get into calmer waters. This is saying that now we're coming into better times. We've got the potential here to improve our situation, but it's going to take focus and a sense of direction, and that direction is moving forward. And that is the message of the Six of Swords. That's the key message. I think if we take anything away from this month, as well as the fact that externally, the Eight of Wands is relevant because of, the energy of the earth coming back to life and intensifying, and the creative process accelerating and things growing again. And, externally things are happening more and picking up the pace. Internally, I think it's more of a calm. We feel that too, but I think it's propelling us forward in the things that we do and the focus of our minds. And when we do that, that takes us to a calmer place because it moves us away from where we've been. So, and takes us to where we need to be now. And that is the message of the Six of Swords. So let's see which oracle card we get to go with that. Here we go. This Primrose card keeps coming out. This Primrose card does keep coming out. And to me, it's about that restful. She's resting her head. She's resting the mind, getting that stillness. The phrase here at the bottom says, be still and pave the way for all that you have desired. That stillness that we've talked about, that getting to a place of stillness through moving forward to the place of stillness in our minds, leaving certain things behind, getting that stillness, having a rest, resting our mind for a while, getting to that place where we can let things settle, regain our focus and clear-mindedness, and then we can choose where we want to focus our way moving forward, as we said. Yes, and she's resting her head on his lap here, and we can do that too. We can, if it's just relying on the support of other people to get us through that period. But the important thing is to get to that stillness, that clarity, that focus, where we can know where we want to be next, what we want to, decide what we want to leave behind, and what we want to take forward and move forward towards. And that's really what these cards are saying to us, is get to that place of stillness, leave all certain things behind that's not going to help you or serve you, that you don't need to take with you anymore, that you can just leave behind you and just take what's necessary. And with that focus and clarity of mind, shift your focus and point your way forward in the direction that you choose, that you think is going to benefit you the most, and just move calmly forward. And then you will enter into perhaps better times and get a better understanding at least about where you're going. You don't necessarily need to know the full picture just yet, but you can have a general direction of where to head. And as you're traveling there, your mind will settle, your focus will return, and you'll be able to see and work out things more clearly as you move forward. And that is the message of the cards today. Okay, so that's today's message. I'll be back tomorrow with day 30. Until then, thank you for listening. Take care, everyone, and I'll see you all again very soon. Okay, bye-bye.